Hi friends, Mrs. South Dakota International 2020, Coach Victoria here, and today I just want to share with you some tips on how to stay positive during stress. These are some unprecedented times. We've heard that a million times. There's a lot of stress going on, but there's also, in addition to the pandemic, we have regular life stress. I'm experiencing an empty nest right now as my daughter is off to college. That's a stressful change. Um, there are other illnesses and sicknesses that people have, accidents. So there's still a growing number. Just because we have a global health issue doesn't mean that all of our other issues stopped. But it is so important, I believe, to protect your positive energy, to be a positive person, especially now because people, you want to be that source. You want to be the one that people come to when they just need a boost. They need to feel good. At least I want to be that person. I want to be that person for you. So I want to share some of these tips. You may have heard some of them might be new to you. Okay, so move, get activity. That is so important to changing our state of mind. Our bodies and our mind really are connected. And so if you're sitting, lying down, I know that feeling of not wanting to get out of bed, but you want to get up out of bed. I actually do not hit the snooze button. I jump out of bed. It just makes my attitude for the day go much better. I'm ready to start the day. So I encourage you to do that. But just move around, get some activity, up and down the stairs. You could clean. You could do a light cleaning, sweeping, vacuuming, dusting. You could do a deep clean. Maybe you need to clean the oven or the refrigerator. Those are all things that are going to be activities to keep you moving. Also, I can't tell you how much better I feel when my closets and my drawers are organized. And so that's another activity. Even though you might feel like you're standing or not moving too much, you really are being active, as well as maybe the pile of papers that you need to go through. So just think about being active, just moving. Number 2 on my list is music. Music is so important to changing our attitude. Have you ever heard maybe a sad song that triggered you? Maybe it was one from a movie. I'm thinking of right now the one from Beaches with Bette Midler and Barbara Hershey. It's an older time movie. They were best of friends, and Bette Midler sang the song, "Did you ever know that you're my hero?" Whenever I hear that song, I just want to start bawling. It just triggers an emotion of sadness. Okay, so you want to be mindful of the music that you're listening to. Are you listening to music that is actually making you feel sad versus happy? Now, in contrast to that, whenever I hear that song, Happy by Pharrell, I just want to start dancing. So really focus on some of the music that you're listening to. If you're feeling in a bad mood, change the station, put on something that's upbeat. I also love worship songs. Those also, some of them lift up my mood. They're more upbeat and dancing. So that's another thing. Turn off that TV also. Sometimes that could be bringing us down. 3, family time. It's so important to connect with our loved ones, our friends, our family. And you have to sort of nowadays be intentional about it. Everybody is so busy, going off to work. We have activities that we're doing, volunteering, whatever it might be. So even if it's once a week, Friday night is family night where you play games and make dinner together, or maybe you do that on a Sunday. That used to be one of the big things my mom and I used to do, and we would all gather together at my mom's house on Sunday. So just be intentional about spending some family times. You can play games, board games, card games, the Wii. So there's interactive games now that you can do as well. Go for a walk together. Number 4 on my list is watch comedies. Laughter is good medicine. That is so true. Whenever I get a laugh to my core, to my belly, where you ever have that laugh that you're just bent over, it feels so good, doesn't it? So watch comedies. Try to find something that's gonna make you laugh. There are a few movies that I like that even though I watch them a few times, they'll still make me laugh. Wild Hogs is one that I like. I also love the old time comedies. I love Lucy. Whatever makes you laugh, watch it. Okay, laughter is so good. Or make somebody else laugh. You can start learning some jokes and make somebody else laugh. Whenever I make somebody laugh, that even makes me laugh harder. Number 5 on my list, get outside. It's so important to also get some of that vitamin D energy from the sun. They say we really should be getting outdoors about 20 minutes a day. So go for a 20-minute walk. That's very productive. You're moving and you're outside. Now, let's say it's a rainy day. Maybe you open up the garage and just sit, but now you can write a gratitude journal. Write some of the things that you're grateful for. That will definitely change your perspective and increase your positivity. Number 6 on my list is reach out. Like I said earlier, so many people are discouraged, sad, depressed. It's a very hard time for people that we're close to, but we may not even know it, especially if we don't reach out to them. So send texts, emails. I'm not a big phone talker myself, so I do like to send texts, emails, just to keep that connection alive. And then, of course, make phone calls and just talk and just be a listening ear. And that is going to increase your positivity because you're being there for someone, and you never know, maybe they needed to be there for you too. So make sure that you're keeping your connections open, and just check in on people. Number 7 on my list is aromas. I love scents, and they are linking scents, and you probably heard of aromatherapy. They link scents to different moods and emotions. So for example, lavender is supposed to be very calming, very relaxing. So really start looking into the different aromas. One of the things that's my favorite things, one of Vic's picks, is the scented plugins. Airwick, Glade, they all make them, and they come in a whole host of different fragrances. So you want to pick one that you like. I'm not one that particularly likes food or fruity flavored or fruity smells in my scents in my room. So I tend to like the lavenders, the more flowery type, sandalwood, smoky type fragrances. And what I love about the plugins, you can just put them in any room. So it's nice to walk into the room and you just get this whiff of beautiful fragrance and smell. And when I walk into, like, one of the things that I did, you all know again that my daughter left for college, so have an empty nest. We're in her bedroom. I took it over. But what I did was I put one of the scented plugins so that instead of walking in the room and getting sad and crying because my baby's not here, then it could help me to smell something good, and it makes me smile. So sometimes it's just the little things, and so you want to do that. Number 8 on my list, stay close to your daily habits. And what I mean by that is, so many times when we're going through stress, or maybe you have to go on a trip, or whatever it might be, it takes us off of that daily routine. We have a tendency to want to change things and to get off. But you really want to stick close to your daily eating schedule, the daily exercise that you do, and even your sleeping patterns matter. Sometimes I'm tempted to stay up late because it's a Friday or Saturday night, and whenever I have done that, it throws me off. So I really avoid that at all costs now. If I have to, then I have to. If I'm traveling or at an event and it just becomes a late night, that's okay. I will manage. But you want to stick as close as you can to your daily habits. Don't get off of them for too long. Number 9 that I have on my list is take care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit. Especially a lot of times as women, we're nurturers and we want to take care of everybody, and we don't believe that taking care of ourselves is important because our child is crying or our husband needs something or whatever it might be. But I have learned that it's so important to take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, how can I give the best to my loved ones and families and even strangers that might need a kind word? So you want to know that you are important and that you have to be in tune with what works for you as well as what you need, body, mind, and spirit. And number 10 on my list is pray. Prayer does change everything. It's a way of communicating and letting out your emotions and feelings, regardless of whatever you might believe. Pray, let it out, and you might be surprised as to some of the answers that you'll get back. So I hope that these tips help you to really either get or maintain your positive attitude, maybe some things that you haven't tried, and I really hope that it helps you. And if you have any comments or anything that you want to see or share, then please just click down below and type out for me. I would be happy to communicate with you. And remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Your support of me helps me to do the work that I do and support girls and women everywhere to love who they are, believe in themselves, and to live victoriously. And I want you to remember to stay strong, body, mind, and spirit. Till next time.